I surprised to be in the final four? Absolutely not. I mean, a lot of people think that I'm just this, great looking guy, super funny, easy to talk to, very intelligent, but I'm a lot more than that too. So I will be taking this to the end and I will be taking that $90 check.
All right. Are you guys ready for HOH?
No, but let's do it anyways.
All right. This is called Anonymous Letters from House Guests. I've asked all the evicted house guests to send me a letter to say to you guys. And you guys are just going to guess out of everyone that's been evicted who the letter is from.
Oh boy.
The most points after 7 rounds wins this HOH. Dear Final Four, I told the person that put me on the block that if I won veto and we were both on the block, I would take them off. And I was 100% planning on it. I feel completely backstabbed. All right, the correct answer was KT. I'm a pretty introverted person, but I'm much more open when I'm with friends. I wouldn't mind getting into politics. I love board games and puppies. I probably should have thought harder before applying. Laugh out loud. The correct answer was Herman, which means legend scores a point.
He looks like a puppy dog. He's so cute.
House guest, you evicted me way too soon. It was the ugliest move of the game. Mark, Gabe, Matt, Sean, Terry, you're my girls, and I love y'all. I was too pretty for this game. ... Sean and Legend both score with Molly. My letter, : Hey y'all, I was robbed. I love everyone. No hard feelings, but I hope some of you choke! ! The correct answer is Tori, which means no one scores.
Oh my god, I was gonna say Tori or Terry, and I said Terry.
Tori was not an option for me.
I don't want to say this one, but hi house guys. Remember to feed your kids after this is over. ...
What?
Okay, that could be two people.
The correct answer is Sarah,
I guess
which
the other
means Legend and Iman score. The letter is boy, don't call me Angel. The correct answer is Matt and Gabe, which means Iman and Sean score. Played an honest game, just to have people think I was a snake. All right, everyone got it wrong.
Oh, okay.
The correct answer was Stephanie. That means Sean and Legend are tied. We're gonna go to a tiebreaker question. Adding all of the answers of the celebrity net worth monetary income, what is the average? Adding all 5 of the net worths that I said, what is the average of those 5 net worths? The correct answer is 92.9 million, which means congratulations, Legend.
What did you say, Legend?
I said 91.9.
You were so close. I said 101.
I would nominate Sean and Iman.
So Legend nominated me. I don't know about all of that. That wasn't part of the plan at all, but he's telling me that he's gonna give the veto to me. He's gonna let me win it and take me down. He just wanted to keep Mark comfortable, but what's the point with all these shenanigans if it's the final four? Like, what's going on here?
So, lost the HOH, and now all I have is the veto, and if I don't win this, bitch, I'm gone. If Legend wins, I honestly think I have a chance to stay, especially against Mark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try my best to appeal to Legend, because we've had our ups and downs throughout this entire competition, but I really feel like he knows it's a smart idea to take me because my game isn't nearly as flashy as Mark's is.
So anyways, what I do is I put up Sean and Iman because I'm like, I don't want to put up Mark on the block because Mark has saved me from the block, and this is kind of like my thank you to Mark. I'm like, all right, Mark, I'm not going to initially put you up on the block because you don't deserve that.
This is a very similar comp to the HOH. It's trivia about the season. So I'm going to ask 7 questions. Whoever has the most after the 7 questions wins. The correct answer is Stephanie. She took herself off. So that means everyone but Legend scores a point.
Oh. So does that make it
a tie?
It's a tie between who?
Not again.
That makes it a tie between Legend and Sean.
Not this rematch.
I don't have three now. Oh, I don't have three now.
The fact that I almost put Stephanie, but then I said Henry.
I need you to send me the boot list of this season in order. Congratulations, Sean.
Oh my god.
Congrats.
Congratulations, Sean.
Thank you.
Sean, what are you doing with the POV?
Oh, that's easy. I'm gonna use it on myself.
So I threw the comp to Sean so that way he could take himself off the block. I tell Sean to evict Mark because it would have been an easier final three with me, Sean, and Iman because Iman is easier to beat.
So it's my second veto in a row. I'm super excited about it, but of course it had to be the very last veto of the season. I was just about to start my streak of wins. And Legend was telling me during the competition that he was gonna let me win so I could take out Mark. And I agreed to that plan, but that's not what I'm doing. Legend, have you been paying attention at all? I spent the entire season trying to get Iman out, so maybe you made a mistake letting me win that one, bud.
So Sean has the fucking veto. It's not looking good, America. But you know what? I am happy with everything I've done so far in this competition. Like, no matter what happens, like, I busted my ass to get here. And even though my game may not have been as flashy as someone like Mark or Legend even, like, socially, like, I was really able to adapt to a ton of new situations and really apply my social skills in certain situations, such as the vote against Sammy. Like, I really busted my ass to make sure that I stayed here, and I was able to convince Legend to keep me. And there's certain moments like that where I'm really proud of myself. And you know what happens happens.
All right, which means the final nominees are Iman and Mark. The big moment. Two little TikTokers on the block. One of your times have finally come. All right, Iman, you can go first.
Okay. So, Sean,
Mm-hmm.
I know I have literally said last round that I'm after you.
Yeah.
And I that. I'm not gonna lie and say I did not say that. I'm not a fraud, okay? But if you're gonna look at it in terms of who you are most likely to win the final HOH against, count me out, bitch. I have only won one competition this entire season. And I think at this point it comes down to who can win that last HOH. Because if you want to make sure that you can win it, okay, I'm not gonna fucking win it, okay? I suck, okay? I suck at these competitions, all right? I've been trying, it's not been working, okay? But I truly think, no bullshit, that your best chances are against me and Legend. And that's all the Persian princess has to say.
All right, this is my first time doing a plea. So I came into this game and had no idea what was going on. I have zero sense of what's even going on right now. I don't know if there's a duo sitting right in front of me. I don't know what's going on. And I played really, really messy. And in a game where you're supposed to be loyal to people, I was not loyal to anyone, to be honest. If I'm being honest, I took shots at everyone blindly, not knowing where I was going. Like, had no idea what was going on. I just literally went with my gut on what I thought was right. I shot at people with pretty much zero logic. And I feel like the jury's going to be bitter towards me. They're going to think that since I betrayed literally all of them, they're going to hate me and no one's going to vote for me in the end. So if you keep me to stay, I'm not winning this game. So I'm an easy person to take to final two.
This is a tough decision, but I've made promises in the past and I try my best to keep them. So this is a big way of showing that. I feel like I made a lot of mistakes this summer, and after tonight, I'm done making mistakes. Iman, I vote to evict you.
Is that? I'm sorry, I'm Emin. I'm Emin. This is Emin. Like, Iman, I think he like self-evicted. I'm just kidding, but anyways, I want to thank everyone for this time. I'm not gonna be bitter. I really am gonna go for who I think played the best game. Mwah. The Persian princess is out. Final four boot, just like I wanted. Hi, all stars. Awesome, I see you. Come on. You know what to do. But for real, Legend, even though like we've had our issues, like I'm good with you. Mark, literally King, go with you. And Sean, like, even though I've wanted you out for almost half of this game, you really killed it. All of you are a very great final three.
So Iman gets evicted, and if I'm being perfectly honest, Sean probably should have evicted me because I don't know. Iman hasn't really done anything. I mean, he probably has the jury social threat. Like, he probably is on good terms with a lot of the jurors, but he kept me safe. So thank you, Sean. But as for Iman going, I feel like that's a good case scenario for me because Sean just kept me safe. So maybe he'll bring me to final two. And Legend, I feel like he might keep me safe because I've kept him safe several times.
But then Sean pissed me off because Sean evicted Iman, and I'm like, I wanted to cuss. I wanted to cuss Sean out on call. I don't know why his bitch ass did that. I don't like his bitch ass. At the moment, I'm pissed at Sean because why would your dumb ass keep Mark, knowing that Mark could beat your dumb ass at a comp and he could possibly beat me at a comp? And then, anyways, like, I'm pissed at Sean, and I see Sean. I see what Sean is doing.
My strategy in getting Iman out is pretty simple. I believe there to be a final two this season, and I know Legend will take me to the final two, and I know Mark will take me to the final two. Iman will not take me to the final two. So why on earth would I want him in the final three when I have these two, Legend and Mark, battling it out to evict each other and not me? I basically just guaranteed myself a spot in the final two, and I'm gonna be sitting pretty there.
I'm literally over love. He got me. The white man got me. It's fine. Honestly, I'm just really excited to see Sammy and Naomi and Jury, like my girls. And you know what? The Persian princess fucking ate this competition. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I truly, truly, truly ate this competition up, and I fought as long as I could. And I'm proud of myself. And with that, the Persian princess is officially out the Stan brother house.
Wow, final three. Overgift. Overgift. Okay. Sean,
Hi.
have you ever watched Stan Brother?
Mm,
Do you know
I've
what's
seen
about?
an episode. I haven't seen
Do you know what's
like
about to happen?
I haven't seen a finale, I'm not gonna lie.
Legend, do you know what's about to happen?
I think so. I don't know. Let me not.
Mark, you do not know what's about to happen.
I think so.
This is a Stan Brother tradition. The way I do final threes is very different.
It's stupid. Oh my god, I hate it. Yes, I know what it is.
So you guys have a final option to make together, majority rules. Here are the options. You guys can make this a final three, which would mean that the two runner-ups split the prize money for runner-up. However, one jury member will be randomly flung from the jury. So it will be a jury of 7 instead of 9. Option 2 is we do a traditional final two, but the difference is that part 1 and part 2 of the HOH are randomized by a wheel. So you can't choose whether or not you're participating in part 3. So there's a lot to think about. Think about prize money, think about how you feel about the jury. Think about whether you can beat the two people sitting next to you.
I feel like we all deserve final three, but also I feel like final two is just traditional.
Yeah, and do we do that to the jury? Have one of them kicked off? That's so rude.
I feel like they all worked hard to be on the jury, so kicking them off would be like shitty to me. Austin was like, "Oh, there's a twisty twist." He always say that. Austin be like, "Well, there's a twisty twist." I'm like, "Boy, what the hell is a twisty twist?" But anyway, it's Austin. So the twist was, I remember the twist because after it took me a while. I'm a little slow, so it took me a while to realize what the twist was. But I remember the twist is where he randomizes the first two parts of HOH or whatever, and then the third HOH is actually something. So they were sitting there trying to think of what they wanted to do. I think Mark and Sean really wanted a final three because they didn't want to test out the final two. Me being me, I said, "Nah, bitch, I want that final two because I'm not trying to be in the final three with Mark." Like Mark has a good case to win in my eyes. I feel like if I was on jury and I got kicked off because these bitches want to pick final three, I'd be pissed.
I don't have thoughts. My head is empty, full of air.
We need a decision, guys. We're almost at the end.
My vote is for final two. I feel like it's tradition to let it happen how it happened. No matter if I leave or stay, I don't care.
Mark?
Sean can vote first.
Sean?
I mean, why not? Let's see what the randomizer has to say. I'll say final two.
Okay.
Final two?
Why not? A luck of the draw.
All right. Whoever it lands on wins part 1. Congratulations, legend.
Thank
Good
you.
job, Legend.
Wow, that was like a really hard comp.
All right. This is for part 2. Whoever lands on wins.
Good luck, Mark.
Good luck, Mark. Good luck,
You
Sean.
too.
And me.
Congratulations, Mark.
Thank you, God.
All right. So, the final competition of the season, we are playing Connect 4.
You won.
I know.
Wait, I'm trying to see. I don't see it. How do you know that?
Girl.
I had them 3 ways. So me and Mark playing, I'm like, okay. Mark was serving moves. Mark was like, boom, boom. I said, oh, boom, boom, too. Mark was out here. Mark is smart. I'm gonna tell y'all, Mark is smart because the way he was playing was smart in that Connect 4 cop. Like, he was like, boom, boom. And I was like, boom, boom. And I'm like, boom, boom. And I'm like, oh, hold the fuck on. Boom, 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 boom.
I lose 6th row.
6th row.
Oh, okay. You had to think 2 turns
Congratulations,
ahead.
Good
legend.
job, Legend.
Good job.
Thank you.
All right, Mark and Sean. Final please.
As I said in my last plea, I played a very messy game. I flip-flopped on literally everyone in the jury. No, I never had any sort of allegiance to anyone in the jury. I don't have friends in there. Like, I don't have anyone who is vouching for me nor really wants me to win. I mean, I betrayed every single one of them, whether it be me nominating them, evicting them, whatever the case may be. I betrayed them. I betrayed every single one of them pretty much. And I feel like Sean played a very subtle and very social game and was very cordial and really was good at avoiding moves that needed to be made that were his sole decision that would potentially be taken offense by the jury. I just feel like I will not get the jury's vote because I betrayed every single one of them and I literally backstabbed every single one of them. I had zero loyalty to anyone. Let me read out the people. Steph doesn't believe that I saved her, which I literally did. I saved Steph. Then we have the duo. I betrayed them too. We had an original alliance. We came into this game together. I voted them out. Next up, we have Herman. I apologize. He hates me because he thinks I made a stupid move with that. Naomi also was pissed off that I renominated her. Then in the triple eviction, Naomi, I finally got her out. I did all this campaigning to save Sean to get Naomi out. She hates me. Same thing with Henry. Henry thinks I'm playing a weak game. He thinks I'm stupid. He's not going to vote for me. Sammy hates me because I got her out. And then Iman just thinks I'm playing a bad game. So, I mean, if you want to bring me to final 2, all the juries pretty much have a reason to hate me. So, yeah.
I love you, first of all, so no hard feelings, except there will be hard feelings, but it's okay. I honestly think you have this in the bag, regardless of the decision you make, but I don't really think I'm like this big jury threat that Mark is painting me out to be. Mark has made a lot of moves, and I don't think this jury wants to reward it to someone who hasn't done a lot. I think they want a good game player to win the game, one who wasn't afraid to make moves, and Mark definitely wasn't afraid. He made moves every chance he got. And most of the jury, as they were leaving, they said there was no hard feelings anyways. I think they're voting for the best game player, and I don't think I'm that. The only things I have done, I won like 2 vetoes at the end that didn't really mean much. And I feel like I was literally carried regardless because you 2 were the ones to save me. So that was a move you guys made. I'm literally only here because of you 2. I haven't done much.
Sean, let's not act like you didn't do nothing.
I literally didn't. I was on the wrong side of the vote a lot of the time too.
So that means they like you because going into jury, they have a good taste in their mouth from you.
Okay. Well, Legend, literally from your mouth, you said that Mark was going to win and that I should have voted him out at 4.
So I love both of you guys, and you both played an amazing game. Like, Mark, you came in here not ever playing BB or doing anything, and you literally were a comp beast. Like, I was shook. I said, why the fuck you keep winning all these comps? And then Sean, I feel like you played a really good social game, and you were probably aligned with a lot of people. I know for sure that you were aligned with a lot of people. So that's how you kind of knew where the votes were and how you needed to switch and flip. So I feel like you guys both played different games, but good games. So nonetheless, y'all should be proud of yourselves, no matter what decision I make. Like, a pat on your back. Like, we really did good, and we made a great season. But with that being said, I don't want to end my marriage too soon. So, Mark, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to evict you.
Thank you,
Sorry,
Legend.
All
Mark.
good.
Mark, you can stay right here because I'm adding the jury back.
Wait, can I pee before you do it? Because I want to be here when they show up.
So I just got evicted, third place, but you know what they say, third place is the new first. So I'm not entirely mad. I mean, I always get really nervous going into the final two because losing is so embarrassing to me. So at least I didn't come second. I came third rather than like second, which is better. But I had a great experience. I thought this game was so much fun. I made some good connections with people. I'm really glad to meet some of these people. No hard feelings to everyone. I had a great experience. I would definitely do it again. And thank you, Austin, for having me. Mark out.
Just a few hours ago, the jury started. And now it's finally time to see what they were up to.
So we don't know anything, so like tell us what happened.
Basically, I ran 3 nominations or 3 evictions, and I got 3 of my targets out. I got Kate out, I got Tanai out, and I got Terry out, and that was before jury, and obviously I'm first jury. And then Sammy, she hasn't liked me, and I apologized because we played Zoom BB together, and I evicted her from winning HOH. So, like, she couldn't win, and I think she's butthurt over that. Like, don't bring other shit from another game into this. Like, start with a fresh mind and, like, play your own fucking game. And I got out her alliance. I got out Sanaya and Terry, and then it was no veto. It was just straight to eviction, and you're voted out. And Sean, he forced the tie, because if he didn't, then I would have been evicted either way, and I knew Sammy was going to evict me, and right when Austin said it, I was like, fuck. And, like, I'm so mad because
it was a tie. So like
yeah,
the HOH had to break the tie.
Yeah. I was sitting so pretty. Like I like ran like the household, and now like I'm gone. I'm in jury with China and Emerson.
Hi.
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 Oh my god. Did y'all vote to evict me?
Wait, hold on. I have to check. Let me see.
Hi, welcome. Mark 1 HOH.
Oh.
Who did?
Mark.
Mark?
Yeah.
He was the whole game. Look at him coming in.
I'm so excited for Legend to join. I'm sure that's gonna happen.
Yeah, and then he'll look like a clown for evicting me.
I think
nominated him.
Or Herman. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I feel bad, but
Yeah, no.
He's sneaky.
Oh, he took Legend off the block.
Oh.
And put up
So
Naomi.
Oh, that's a good move.
Okay. Have you?
No, that's sexism.
It was the first unanimous vote of the season.
Holy shit.
That's great.
Are you
Naomi's playing a
surprised
really
that
good
he
game.
took Legend off? Like, did that surprise you?
Yeah, kind of. Like, I didn't expect it to be unanimously. Like, I actually really think she's a much, like, a bigger jury threat than I was.
Yeah. Naomi and Henry were evicted.
Oh my god, I'm shocked Sean stayed. He's playing
I'm so shocked.
I only had 1 vote, and then
the way if Sean makes it to the end, our prediction was right that we were early.
I know. We literally told him he was gonna win.
No.
Fuck Molly, she put me on the block.
Yeah, fuck her.
She put me on the block. She said, those people that said Henry's name, I messaged her. She said that was a lie.
Me and Terry told her to put you up. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Yo, flops. Oh my god. Come as a bitch.
She was like ignoring my DMs, so I like knew she was gonna put me up.
Wait, Terry said to put... Oh, that makes sense.
We put you up.
We put you up because we knew you were safe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
We knew you
she
were
was loyal
putting
then, because I was like,
with
who
everyone.
said my name, and she was like, I made it up. I
Are you
always
serious?
said Iman was a floater. Like, it was from the start. Like, I was like, he's gonna float to the end, and he didn't. He kind of did more, but I mean, he hasn't had like the most impressive game.
Y'all, can I be honest though? I did say I low-key wanted Fort to do preseason. Like I wanted that spot. So
You
honestly,
did say that. Iman predicted that shit. We were on FaceTime like
Said what?
5 days ago, and he predicted that shit. He said he was gonna get booted to Final Four.
I'm sorry, girl. I had to play for myself.
No,
At
me
the
and
end of
Naomi
the
Are you
day,
saying
it's a
same, Iman?
The
competition.
betrayal, Naomi. I thought we were friends.
Look, Stephanie, I had the thing is, Stephanie,
Not
we
you
were going up.
saying your final
She was
three.
okay. You threw me under the bus in the last one. It's a game, and I would have
Me?
kept you guys at the end. Yes, I would have not betrayed you guys.
Wait, when
with
did I throw you
votes.
under the bus?
When you were trying to bring up the fact that I got all those no votes. That's
It's
like
campaigning because it was a double
exactly. So I
eviction.
was campaigning
Like,
to
am I
keep
gonna be
myself
like,
in
I
the
love these
game.
people so much? Like, I did say that.
But at the end of the day, everyone had like a reason as to why they went. It wasn't just like, oh, like I'm gonna be malicious or try to backstab. Like, no, it was like every vote had a reason.
So after I sent you that fucking puzzle comp that I let you win, that you were not even paying attention to, why did you vote to evict me?
You sent her the thing completed?
Yes, I sent her the completed one.
Let me just say,
Whoa.
Not the.
out of,
That
out,
hurt
hold on,
me.
hold on. Out of respect for Tori, I'm not gonna share.
Not her
No,
baby moment.
honestly, like I said, okay, I have to, okay. Henry and I have spoken since the get-go. Henry and I were close. And like, I remember Henry saying something about you, right? Am I wrong? That Tori was like kind of flip-floppy. And yes,
I
if
didn't
it
say
wasn't you, it was either you or Sean,
Oh,
and
it
we
was
talked
Sean.
about
It was
it.
Sean. Do you remember? He
Because
said like
Tori,
she said my name.
because Tori, we have heard that you were with other people. So we were like, okay, like we like you,
Wait,
but can we
can
trust
you
you?
tell me who you heard I was with?
It was Sean
Originally,
saying like
yeah.
he named all alliances that he was on.
Originally, I thought that you, yeah, okay,
Oh,
it was
yeah, 'cause
Sean.
your guys' Discord call. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so we had a Discord call and we like spilled the tea. And I, since the get-go, had a feeling that you were with Sammy. And if it wasn't with Sammy, I thought you were with Sanaya. And I just knew that. I even said
You
it in
thought
my.
I was with Sammy and Manaya, my two biggest
No,
targets?
not Sanaya, just Sammy. But I
I
said,
told you she said that. Like I told you
yeah,
she
but
didn't
what I
trust you.
said, and you can even see my pre-jury confessional, I was like, I want to work with Team Eatery. Unfortunately, if it comes down to it, Tori's going to go.
There was a.
So Legend decided to evict Mark. So Sean and
Yes.
Legend are the final two.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Would y'all have voted me to win?
No.
No.
I think it's like a
It
really
was
close one.
questionable. Like,
It
I
depends
think
on who
I
you
would have.
answered.
Okay, so I have a question for Legend.
Yeah.
Okay, so what makes you, like, what was your strategy in picking Sean? What makes you think that you'd be a good winner?
So to put into perspective, me and Sean know each other pre-game or whatever, but we were never close. We just have a mutual friend, Nico, and we were on a FaceTime call like a couple months back, and we played Roblox together or whatever. So like, and then we have kind of like a romance, whatever. I don't know. It's a little flirtmans, but I don't know. But the reason why I was loyal to Sean was because I knew him before, and I knew no matter what that he wouldn't go against me in anything I did or do, and I wouldn't go against him.
Why do either of you feel like you should be chosen over the other one?
I feel like I did a really good job at making sure no one was after me. I feel like Legend, on the other hand, he had a lot of people at different times of the game who were trying to get him out, and he did stay, but I think it's more impressive to not be targeted at all. And when I was targeted, I was able to stay not with comp wins at all, but with my ability to talk to people and get them to trust me and get them to want to work with me. I feel like every time I was saved, a mistake was made. I feel like people shouldn't have kept me. And Legend stayed via comp wins.
Not only did I stay via comp wins, I stayed via relationships that I had. I built personal relationships with people, and I got to know people like really on a personal level. Like I talked to certain people about personal life rather than games. So those relationships were built. So I had like a set amount of people, like 5 people who I was like, all right, I know they won't vote me out. I know they won't do anything if somebody is targeting me. And also along with that, I won HOH 4 times to save myself and put people up. And I made moves, my own moves by myself. Then also another thing is Mark started using the damn veto on me, like, because he thought I was alone in this game, and I played that up so that way Mark could start saving me. So I did not only play a comp game. I played a comp beast. I played social. I was strategic. I was everything. I did it all.
Okay, my question for Sean. Sean, everyone says you have a final 3 and final 2 with them. Who were you actually loyal to?
Okay. So I
Oh, there's
wanted to
two.
go. I wanted to, like, Matt and Gabe, I wanted to go to the end with you. I just knew it wasn't realistic. You guys were going to be targeted and you were going to go. So instead, I made a final 3. It was me, Naomi, and Henry. We're going to go to the end. I really wanted it to happen. And then we're all nominated at the same time. And shit went left. I thought I was leaving, but somehow I convinced Legend and Mark to keep me. I don't think they should have. And yeah, those are you 3 are my top 3.
Yeah. So this is a question for the both of you. Like, what do you think were your best moves in the game, and what do you think were your worst decisions throughout the game?
One of my best moves was definitely, I had 2 best moves. Pre-game was one of my best moves, was getting to know everybody. I went into almost everybody's DMs and just said hi and showed my face and talked to them and got to know them. I went on DM limits for y'all. I was out here getting to know people so that way I could build those relationships to have in the game. Because I know during the time that we're not going to have that much time to actually socialize and do that. And then another big move for me was getting Mark to trust me and getting Mark to start using vetoes on me so that way he can save me, which I did not think he was going to start doing that, but baby boy did it, and he saved me from the block so many times that I was like, oh, I'm shocked. I was shook. So I feel like that was one of my biggest moves. Jesus. I feel like one of my worst moves was evicting Naomi. I did not want Naomi to go at all. Like, I wanted Naomi to stay.
Okay, my best moves. I don't know if I can narrow it down to just one, because I feel like I had like the same kind of gameplay throughout the whole season. I was just trying to, like, be friends with everyone, try to make sure they weren't after me, like mention like, oh, how about this person, nominate them, not me. Pretty much like Sandra, here's versus villains, anyone but me, blah 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 blah. Another thing that I thought was really really good, at least on my part, was the final 7 double eviction. Of course, I somehow convinced Legend and Mark to keep me when I really don't think they should have, because Legend, I'm so sorry, like, you think I was with you the whole time, but I voted the opposite way of you so many times. I voted you out at the final whatever when you were against Tori. I'm just gonna say it now. And when you came back, I kept you, Tori. I'm just saying, I showed you the receipts, and then you came back. You were
I found out when you guys were playing. It's okay. Karma got its kiss on everyone that evicted me.
right. So Legend came back and he was like, who evicted me? Like, who were the 4 votes? And then he got in like a fight with someone. I think it was like Iman or something. And during that like small period of time, I like quickly, I gathered the receipts, and so I made like a fake screenshot that I showed Legend, and I was like, here, look, I evicted Tori, but I did not evict Tori. I voted Legend out, and then I voted against him several times. And even despite all that, I was able to make him think that I was still with him, even though I was a little bit against him as well. A bad move, I think, it was like early on. I think it was the week Molly left. We're doing Pass the Torch, and Molly had the torch, and I like went over to her and I was like, give me the torch. I don't want it. Because I was trying to like, I didn't want any of those wins in the beginning because I didn't want to target on my back. So I was like, Molly, give it to me. I don't want this win. And I think I would have won because no one was going to give me that torch unless I asked. So Molly gave it to me, and then I lost, and then Molly got nominated, and Molly was like, one like up there. It was like Gabe and Matt, Naomi, Henry, and then Molly. So I really wanted Molly to stay, and then Naomi put Molly up. I tried to save her with the veto. I flopped, and I lost a good ally, and I thought it was over after that, but I was able to bounce back.
Legend, my question's for you. First thing I want to say is that when you were up versus Tori, I did evict you. I was loyal to you both. I know you kind of didn't know where that vote came from. It wasn't like a swing vote. I was in alliance with both of you. But I just want to know, say if the eviction that me and Naomi went home was just a single eviction and Naomi had gone instead of me going as well, at what point would you have turned on me?
I probably would have turned on you right after that, because that's why I popped off on you in our group chat, because I suspected that you voted me out. And then that's why you were like, Legend, are you mad at me? And I'm like, I had to retell back. I said, oh, no, I love you, da 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 da, blah, blah, blah. So just to get you back in thinking that I didn't know anything. But I suspected that you voted me out because you were acting really weird. But I would have
Okay.
turned to you. I wouldn't bought you the Final Four at all because I felt like you were playing the whole house and I felt like you were well connected. So I would have turned from you eventually.
Let's just say America's sweetheart is here. Just kidding. I guess I want to first start off by saying, like, you guys have both played a really great game. I also want to say that you guys are the two people I was the most loyal to in the game. Surprisingly, even though Legend bit me in the ass.
Let
What
me
can I
block
say?
Charles. One sec.
I've literally, that's it. I gotta say is I was loyal to you guys and I have respect for both of you, so it's gonna be a really hard decision. I guess my question for you guys is, throughout the competition, were you guys genuinely loyal to me? Like, was that a factor in your gameplay? Up to when you sent me home, obviously that's fine, but up to that point. And I guess my second one is, given the opportunity, had I made it, would I be up there with you guys?
100% honesty, like absolutely yes. Like even if we didn't vote the same way, it didn't matter to me because I wanted to keep me, you, Henry safe. Like that was it for me. You guys were at the top for me. Had you survived if you survived the double eviction, I would have went home obviously. But if somehow like something different happened and we both managed to stay and say Henry left, like I would have done everything I could. I would have actually like tried a little harder in most of the comps to like get us there because it would have been us against the world, I think, at that point.
I was definitely loyal to you per se out of our little eatery group because the only reason why I made that was because Derek wanted a group to make or whatever. So he was like, Tori's cool, she's straightforward, Henry's cool. And I was the one that said, let's bring in Naomi because I really like Naomi. But I was definitely more loyal to you out of the other two that was left in that group because I knew that we had built a good like relationship and rapport or whatever. And if you were to stay past that point, I would have definitely taken you to final two because I wanted you to be there because I felt like you deserved that.
I'm really
And
split on who to vote for right now. I think all three of the final three were really, really deserving of the win. I think this question is really, really annoying. And I get annoyed when I see it on Survivor, but I want to like ask. I want you to advocate for why the other person should win.
I personally feel like Sean played a under the radar game and he played it really well. A lot of people did not suspect. How you say that word?
You said it right.
You said it right.
Anyways, digress. Didn't nobody really suspect whatever. Didn't nobody really like think he was doing anything at all. He aligned himself pretty well with people and had people trusting him at different points in time. And he didn't win that many comps, but he did win when he had to. Actually, one of the comps I threw to him because I didn't want to take him off the block. I told him to take himself off the block.
Legend played, obviously, if I played an under the radar game, I think Legend played like an over the radar, like beep, 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 like flashing on the screen. Like he was kind of like, I want to say like the center of attention for a good chunk of the season. So it's very impressive that he's here. Especially when people wanted him out so many times. What I think Legend did right was making like key friendships. Like he was able to like, even if people were mad at him, they like would get over it quickly. Like he had it out for Mark and then Mark saved Legend twice with the veto.
I came in here wanting to troll and I'm gonna leave here wanting to troll. So
Don't say it.
Pick a number 1 through 10 and I I really stuck, so you guys actually have to get the number to get my vote. At least let's just do it. No going over. Thank you. 3, 2, 1, go.
6.
You said 4, right?
I said 6.
4.
You said 4. Okay, thank you.
Not it being 5.
I came into this game with 0 loyalties to anyone, nor did I even know anyone. I've never met any of you guys, and I feel like I was at a disadvantage coming into this game. Do you guys feel like you were at a certain advantage or disadvantage coming into this game?
I think this could be both an advantage and a disadvantage, but I am friends with Gabe and Matt, which I thought was going to be an advantage. Like it was going to be us, like, and they were a bigger duo. I was going to use them as a shield, and I kind of did, but it also kind of worked at a disadvantage. Like before the season even started, Steph was DMing me. She was like, "Oh, aren't you friends with Gabe and Matt?" And I was like, "Oh shit, there goes a target on my back as well." I was like,
there wasn't though.
I thought that's what it was.
I would say that. Let me look at this damn cast.
Look at it.
Let's investigate.
I only knew 3 people in total. So first person I knew was Shania,
Sanaya.
my bad, baby girl. Sanaya. I knew her, but me and her were never close. I just knew that she was friends with like the little kids or whatever, like the children of
Not the
Twitter.
little kids,
On this
girl.
dragging.
Me and
They didn't
her,
do anything.
me and her only played one game together, and I was like out early, so me and her never actually like worked together, nor were we friends at all. But it was just like a mutual phase. And then Derek, I knew Derek, because he's a fellow Slave on Nation with me. But also in games, me and Derek are usually against each other, which is kind of funny that we kind of work together. But I use Derek to my advantage because when Matt sent me the screenshot that Sarah sent to him about what KT was saying, I wanted to find a way to get that screenshot out so that way Derek could not be the target of the first boot because I wanted him to pop off a little bit. So me being me, I know Derek can't hold water. So I sent the screenshot to Derek and I told him, I said,
I love that.
I knew he was going to do what he had to do. And he definitely blew up the chat pregame and everybody went scrambling. So bang. So that was a good move on my part with working with Derek. But other than that, all my other relationships that I had with everybody started the day I entered that game. And I worked hard on all those relationships. I literally went to everybody's DMs and talked and got to know people. I opened up so much, and all those personal conversations were real for me. I had to work harder personally to me because the people who I didn't know, I was not close to, and the people who I got to know, I love.
All right, final speeches.
I came into this game with a very set plan. I wanted to make as many friendships as I can and try to not win any competitions. I did not want any kind of target on my back for the entire game. And for the most part, it worked. Legend won 4 HOHs. I won 0, and I wasn't nominated once until the final 7 when the entire house, except like one person, wasn't on the block. So that was the first time I was nominated. I did really good at making sure that other people had different targets that weren't me. Legend was a target. I was never really target until, of course, the final 7 was a turning point. Sammy was saying, Sean's playing the best game. Iman was saying that I'm probably going to win. Don't deny it. And still, these people kept me, not because of me winning comps, but just because of my social merit. Like, I made it to the final 3. I didn't even get a chance to play in part 3 of the HOH, and still Legend took me to the end after me winning absolutely nothing. I am here strictly because of my ability to talk to people and get them to trust me and get them to want to work with me, which I think is wildly more impressive than getting to the end by winning multiple competitions. I think one is more impressive, and I think I played like to the best of my abilities. Yeah, I did play a less flashier game. I didn't really make a lot of moves. My moves were just to keep me in the game because I had a lot of loyalties, I had a lot of trust, but at the end of the day, I was worried about myself and how I was going to get to the final 2, regardless of who I was sitting with. I just wanted to get to one of those final 2 chairs. I think you should vote for the player who you think played the best game and vote for the player that you think embodies the Stan Brother theme.
People who have talked to me know that I said I wanted to have an entertaining season and I wanted to make this season one of the best. So I was not playing to win. I was just playing to have a entertaining season. So I was popping off on people left and right, and I was just going off on people just because I wanted an entertaining season. But it honestly kind of worked in my favor a lot. So pre-game, I talked to everybody, got to know them. I used Derek to blow up the chat and make these alliances scramble so that way people will come running to me and come talking to me and wanting to work with me. I got to know people on a personal level, talk to people every day. And then coming into the game, I used my social skills to save myself from the block many times. It was a close vote, but people kept me, which was a good thing for me. And then also Mark using the veto on me, I did not expect him to do that. After I popped off on him and went off on him, he should have sent me home so many times, but he still kept me around because he thought I was by myself. I was not by myself as he thought. And then not only did I play a good social game and I talked to people and I got to know people and I had those relationships built, I won competitions when I had to. My back was up against the wall sometimes with people coming and gunning for me. I just feel like I played an overall better game. I played all facets of the game. Sean over here, he played only one facet of the game, and that was social. And he knew Gabe, Matt, Molly, Holly, Doody, Dottie, Dot. He knew every fucking body before coming in here. I only knew 3 people, and those 3 people I was not close to, and I would work against them in games. So I had to work my ass off to build these relationships. It wasn't just handed to me out of the God in the air or whatever. Yes, he did good on his little social, and it was cute or whatever. But cute always gets devoured by gorgeous, and this is a gorgeous game. I played all facets of the game. I did comps. I did social. I was strategic. I did everything. No, baby, you got to play all around game. And I think I played the best all around game if you look at it.
I voted for the person who I thought was in frame this season. Like, in terms of the entire season, the person who was in frame the most.
Like did not leave the screen.
Like the person that didn't shut up.
All right, first juror, Iman, has voted for Legend to win.
My
I
number
knew it
was
was 4. I
My
knew it
number
was 4.
I really mean that.
Henry has voted for Sean to win.
Thank you.
I love you both anyway.
Miss Tori has voted for Legend to win.
Thank you, boo.
Of course.
Even Matt have cast their vote for Sean to win. 2 votes Legend, 2 votes Sean.
7-2. I'm feeling.
Sammy has voted for Legend to win.
Thank you, Sammy.
Mwah, chef's kiss.
I think it's
Mr. Snarky Marky has voted for Legend to win.
Yup.
7-2. Period.
And with Stephanie's vote, the winner of $90 and the crown of season 4. Congratulations, Legend.
Yes.
Come on, play the song. Boss ass bitch, play it.
Oh, come on.
Someone play it.
Won the season.
Come on now.
Not copyrighted for Austin.
Not Mariah.
So
Promote my girl.
Iman, get the wig.
Get the wig. Iman, get the wig. All right, bye everyone.
Bye.
I'm not upset or mad about losing to Legend at all. I mean, he's an amazing guy and an even better player, so if I could lose to anyone, I'm very glad to have lost to the best, because Legend is the best Stand Brother has to offer. With that being said, I'm also really proud of the game I played. I did everything I wanted to do, honestly. I was barely on the block this season. I won competitions when I needed to. I got all the people I wanted out of the house, and I got to see a good friend win, and I got a $32 check, which is not what I wanted, but money's money. I'll take it. I'm very happy for the experience I got. Thank you for letting me play, and I hope I didn't bore you too much.
So, I won 7-2. Sean pissed me off. Sean pissed me the fuck off at the finale because he was just basically, he kind of made me look like a clown, and my feelings were definitely hurt. They were definitely hurt. I mean, I think I am too trusting sometimes, and I'm too loyal to people who I think are loyal to me. And I guess I was just so caught up in the game that I didn't notice. I don't know. In doing so, he still lost. And that's his karma at the end of the day. It's him losing. So who really won? I still love him, and I'm still going to send love to him. But, like, my feelings were definitely hurt by that.